now know that the Soviet Union, not content with Dr. Castro's oath of fealty, not content with the destruction of Cuban independence, not content with the extension of Soviet power into the Western Hemisphere, not content with a challenge to the inter-American system and to the United Nations Charter, has decided to transform Cuba into a base for communist aggression, into a base for putting all of the Americas under the nuclear gun, and thereby to intensify the Soviet diplomacy of blackmail in every part of the world.
The United States answer to what Adlai Stevenson termed Soviet blackmail in Cuba was a quarantine of all offensive weapons being shipped from Russia to that island fortress. The U.S. threw up a steel fence prepared to stop any vessel carrying materials of war. In Cuba itself, 100,000 men were put under emergency orders as they had been during past invasion scares. The waterfront in Havana and along other parts of the coast bristled with gun emplacements as the Cuban regime waited to see what their bosses in the Kremlin were to do. Cuba became the focus of world attention. Here centered the most critical threat of global war since the surrender of Germany 17 years ago. Castro has put every able-bodied man through military training. He has even armed some as young as 12 years of age, and authorities assembled thousands in cities and villages for patriotic rallies. As in the past, these rallies are designed to whip up hate of what Castro calls Yankee imperialistic warmongers. To suggestions that a UN team inspect missile sites, Castro said that they had better come ready for combat. He went on to call President Kennedy a pirate for setting up the quarantine. The United States arrived at the decision for an arms blockade after studying reconnaissance photographs made with high-powered cameras from planes flying several miles from the Cuban coast. These cameras are described as capable of spotting a golf ball on a putting green from 40,000 feet. Literally, thousands of pictures can be made on each flight by these planes, and they are studied by photo interpreters who are capable of analyzing details that an untrained eye would miss. Here, for example, is a medium-range ballistic missile base that has been labeled by these specialists. Suddenly, the veil is torn from the Russian secrets. Another photo revealed a surface-to-air missile assembly depot, a base to supply the offensive sites. Russian technicians ripped through heavy jungle growth to carve out airstrips for high-performance MiG-21 jets, a plane easily capable of strikes far into the United States. In the greatest display of hemisphere solidarity,
de países latinoamericanos contra nuestra revolución. En otros, más tristes aún, es producto de los deslumbrantes resplandores de Mamón. Como es de todos conocido, después de la tremenda conmoción llamada crisis del Caribe, los Estados Unidos contrajeron con la Unión Soviética determinados compromisos que culminaron en la retirada de cierto tipo de armas que las continuas agresiones de aquel país, como el ataque mercenario de Playa Girón y las amenazas de invadir nuestra patria, nos obligaron a emplazar en Cuba en acto de legítima e irrenunciable defensa. Pretendieron los norteamericanos, además, que las Naciones Unidas inspeccionaran nuestro territorio, a lo que nos negamos enfáticamente, ya que Cuba no reconoce el derecho de los Estados Unidos ni de nadie en el mundo a determinar qué tipo de armas pueda tener dentro de sus fronteras. En este sentido, solo acataríamos acuerdos multilaterales con iguales obligaciones para todas las partes. Como ha dicho Fidel Castro, mientras el concepto de soberanía existe,